People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news, it is called, these young youths, these shatter, them wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Now people, I am speaking specifically about an incident that occurred in a place called Sandybank, Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. Based on the information, it is said that a 26-year-old teacher, her name is Chanel Smith, don't know if I am saying it right. However, it is said that at about 7:50 in the morning, she was on her way to school to work. She works as an educator. When she approached the school, she saw two men on a bike. They were acting as if, pretending as if they had some sort of mechanical problem. These men looked kind of suspicious. They were in some hoodie and also mask, because people, you understand that it is the big C time, so therefore that won't look as suspicious. However, based on the fact that more than likely this girl is not any sort of street girl, she don't know the code, she did not become suspicious. However, the closer that she got to them, one of them wheel and pop off and start blaze up some can, Palmy Smith. She was taken to the place of recovery. However, people, too late was the call. She basically lost her life on the spot. And what is even more disturbing is the fact that all of this happened in front of full view of the students. Like me say, is a basic school, little picnic, maybe about 4, 5, 6, 7 them sort of age, and then the teachers were also there. Now people, when we run a check on this lady, it is said that she's a humble lady. She's a very person with good personality. She's always vibrant. She's always saying hi to everybody. She don't diss anybody. And it is also said that she attends church. She's not in any sorts of mix up, any sorts of passa. However, people, like we've seen, when it comes to Jamaica, you can do nothing and lose your life. People will take you away for just about anything. Now people, when we look at the face of this lady, we have to ask the question, is this some sort of crime of passion? Because we see that this lady is beautiful. And we see that these persons nowadays, them basically have mental issue. So therefore, they cannot take any sorts of rejection. So therefore, if this lady was in any sorts of relationship and she decided to leave, we know that these people were always in them feeling, these little sissified men that call themselves shatter, they are going to take it to the furthest extreme. Now people, that is one scenario. The next scenario, whenever you work at any sort of place where you have a whole bunch of Jamaican, there's always a thing that is called bad mind. Especially if you are successful. Especially if people like you. People don't like you because people like you. As simple and silly as it sounds, it is the truth. Now the next thing is that about her parents, her family. Is there anybody in her family that has any sorts of problem with any sorts of body? Is there any sort of affiliation, some sort of thing that went wrong, people? Me not really know. That is for the popo to decipher. However, people, at the end of the day, a next educator, a next productive person in a society lose their life because of some little waste man, some little careless man, some little shatter, some little people are getting at them feelings or get some sort of money. Now people, based on the information, it is said that this was a direct hit. Don't know if these persons got money. Don't know if it is personal. Don't really know. However, what I do know is that you have some youth nowadays, they will leave their house, get hired hitmen, take the money, don't know anything about this person, don't know if this person is a good person or a bad person. However, just because of money, just because of payment, they are willing to take away a person's life. They are willing to traumatize family members, meaning the loved ones, the mother, the father, sister, daughter, whatever the case is, just for some sort of money. So people, this shows you Jamaica has basically sunken to the abyss of hell. Point blank and period. Now people, the first part of the video is called The Story It Is Coming to Bump. And the popo and their corrupted system, it is being exposed. Now people, the other day, a man escaped from the Central Popo station. He was held for extradition to St. Lucia for some serious crime, including the takeaway of a person, illegal possession of firearm, rate, the whole 9 yards. Now people, based on information that is now out, it is said that this man offered the relevant authority, meaning the popo at the station, 3 million Jamaican dollars. And what is even more startling is the fact that he offered some people, some inmate, $50,000 to get him all sorts of cutting tools, so therefore he could make his escape. Based on the information, it is also said that there was a video circulating in which the popo saw, in which he was bragging that he was not going to be extradited. Oh, before I forget, he was held on an extradition warrant to be taken to St. Lucia, in which he was wanted for those takeaway in which I told you. So people, it is said that when this video was released, the popo them transfer him from one cell, from cell 2 to cell 6 to cell 9. He was supposed to be transported to a maximum security jail in which them hold peer top takeaway people, peer top mafia people, peer top Dan, Rete, Lele, Blue, blah, bling. There were 2 inmates at that facility. One cell was available for him. However, for some sort of reason, he was not transferred. It is also said that he was supposed to be transferred to the Horizon facility. That did not happen. What makes this even worse, it is said that a key was missing. A key in which a lot of persons, including inmate that plays jailer in other place, who was basically running the facility, they were given the key. That key was missing. That key was never found. However, the popo did not do anything. So people, you see exactly where this is headed. It seems as if because some sort of money run, everybody was walking around with their eyes wide shut. Everybody was acting as if they did not know what happened. Now people, since this incident in which he left, it is said that the relevant authority, meaning the oversight committee, the people that monitor the popo and their corruption, they've transferred a whole lot of these officers from that facility. They're all over the place. So therefore, these same corrupted officer, they move them to a next facility, a next big yard, a next jail, instead of firing them. So therefore, they now can go to a next place and take any sorts of offer from any sorts of criminal to let out any sorts of people, because the price is right, the money is right. Now people, let me ask you a question. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. This is not the first time, this is not the second time, the third or the fourth time in the last couple of years in which we've seen people take with themselves as if them get some sort of get out of jail free card, and then they go missing forever. Sometimes in some cases they are found. So the question we have to ask is this: how corrupt is this jail system, this detention system in Jamaica? Because we've seen videos with all sorts of people with all sorts of designer clothes, designer chain, designer liquor, top shelf liquor, all sorts of stuff in there, all sorts of shank, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling, cell phone with all sorts of stuff, when they're supposed to have some sort of jamming device in which persons cannot go on social media. However, we've seen people making all sorts of posts on social media. We've seen people bragging about their social media handles and have access to it. So people, this shows you that the system, it is woefully lacking, it is inept, and it is a anything go. That means even if you are wanted for any sorts of serious crime, once you have the money, the price is right. And it also shows that you have inmates that are making call, inmates that are facilitating the FUCKRY, that have their popo link. Now people, we have to ask a question, and not to justify the action of these popo. It tells you that whenever you have a system and the people, meaning the popo, they are underpaid and they are overworked, it tells you that more than likely they are going to get corrupt. Now people, like me say, Whenever you take the job, you sign a contract. So therefore, you know what the pay scale is going to be. You know that if you rise up the ranks, you're going to get more money. However, most of these officers, they feel as if they're in a stagnant situation. Most of these officers, because they realize that it is like a field day for corruption, they realize that even if they do something, no matter how drastic it is, more than likely, the best thing or the worst thing that is going to come out of it, they are going to get transferred. More than likely, they are not going to lose their job. More than likely, even if they get charged, they are not going to get convicted. More than likely, this case or any sort of case as it pertains to the badge, it is going to be swept under the rug. It is going to be some sort of delay tactics. So therefore, it is as if nothing happened. And people, in this case, we see this man basically bought his way. He got a get out of jail free card, basically, from the system because of all of the corruption as it pertains to these officers. And based on the information, it is also said that the day before that man left, he gave away his clothes to the rest of inmates. He gave away his shoes to the rest of inmates. I am speaking about 27-year-old Arville Pernell from Belgium Road. Belgium Road, yes, sorry. This man, he knows the system, it is woefully lacking. This man, he knows that corruption runs Jamaica and people. This is yet a next perfect example, wherein a jailer, an inmate, a person that is a known criminal, basically have the key to the jail. People, that is absurd. Point blank and period.